All right, here we go. I've had a couple of my friends asking for an update on what's going on out here. We've had fantastic weather for the spring. Of course, it's 5 degrees and raining in town. I come out to the farm 17 kilometers away, and it is covered in snow. So I'll do my best. I'll show you what's going on. There's not really going to be a whole lot of editing in this because I just don't have the time. But stick with me and let's see what's snowing on. Barf. All right, here we go in the snow-covered greenhouse. It's a White House now. Okay, so I still have some of my tools sitting around here because I was building shelves and I was doing other stuff and planing down wood. I'll have to get that out of here. But we got stuff. So a couple of the farmers that I deal with had some tomato plants, so they dropped those off for me to sell. These are all our Tumbling Tom hanging baskets. Not all of them, they're half of them actually. There's 56 up here and I got 56 more to go. Those are the second seeding there. I've got a bunch of my celeriac here. Now, I guess I planted the entire pack, or seeded out the entire pack, and then potted them up. And I didn't perhaps think that I didn't need that many, because I just put 300 of these out in the field yesterday. Now, it's always nice to have extra, because you never know when you're going to kill it, you're not going to water it, nature's going to get in the way, deer are going to eat it, or snow's going to fall. So, I'm not sure. These are cold tolerant, but at this stage, I don't know if they're going to handle a snow blanket or not, so we'll find out. I guess, worst case scenario, I just retransplant these out. It's supposed to be 15, 18 degrees Celsius all next week, so whatever. I've got a bunch of my herbs going here. I still have tons at home too, but the oregano, the parsley, some lavender that's already flowering. Woohoo! Smells so good. Thyme, some marjoram, just whatever, some extras. This is my little work area station. I've still got to get this all cleaned up. Kind of tried to organize them through a bunch of the pots and trays under here. I've got a couple of different kinds of mint. So I've got spearmint, I've got peppermint, that's some lemon balm, this is some chocolate mint, and some sweet peas and everything. What I'm planning on doing is have my daughter Riley build these boxes, things of beauty, and we're going to throw some cardboard down. We're going to throw some cardboard down here and here, and I'm going to have some flowers in there. So when I walk into the greenhouse, it looks pretty. Here is what's keeping things from dying at night. So just turn this on to keep things above freezing, and it has been doing wonderful so far. I've got the irrigation set up in here. I can't remember what I've shown you and what I haven't, but got the irrigation set up in here. I've got my watering hose for all the stuff on the benches. We're already, as you can tell, taking cuttings from our loose leaf lettuce, which is it's just a gorgeous blend. I would recommend this, because in most years that I've grown this, like the last 3 years, I've gotten 3, 4 cuttings out of a bed. It just keeps coming back. I had my little neighbor Cash come out and give me a hand, and I showed him how to work the cedar, so he got this radish in. I've got some spinach coming along, and then I guess today, with the snow, I was going to be out in the field because a bunch of these herbs had to go out. I've got lettuce that needs to go out. I wanted to get some more carrots direct seeded into the ground, but that's just, I don't know. It's just not going to happen in this snow. So I guess I will put a row of lettuce in here. Well, sorry, 4 rows of lettuce in here. I'm having my expected weed pressure, which is fine. I knew that. So I've got quackgrass. I've got some thistle. It wouldn't be Thistle Hill without. And I have peas coming up. What I did was I took a bunch of the trays, my spent microgreen trays, and I guess some of those peas in there still had energy. So I've got those kind of popping up everywhere, but this is my main concern, because we put I think the boards on the bottom are 6 inches, so we put maybe say 8 inches worth of soil in here, which is all fine and dandy, but without cardboard or something on top of the grass, it will grow through, as you see here. Now this area, I recall when I was tilling originally, had very thick quackgrass in it, and I mean, yes, I can, you know, kind of pinch those off type of thing, but that's not going to rob it of enough energy. So I'm going to put head lettuce in here, which should be ready in 30-40 days. Once I harvest that, this is all going to get covered, and I'm going to smother out these weeds. So hopefully come late August, I can pop a couple more things in here and get a little late production out of it. But it's just really important to me that this is as weed-free as humanly possible to start next year. So, yeah, I guess I could take you and I could show you, you know, our washing station and where we're at there. So, stick with me. All right, here we go. Keep in mind, like, I don't know, I don't even know how to say it. I'm trying so hard to get everything done. And things are a mess, and they're not done. But I still have a bit of time. I got 2 weeks before all the main markets start, which means that we'll be in 9 a week, and then on the 25th of June it starts at 10 markets a week. So here's our little tool storage and washing area. Again, it's looking messy. My old water pump, I gotta do something with that. Maybe I'll sell it. Work radio, here's my seeder and my tilther. I'll show you guys how that works at some point in time if you haven't already. Here's my bubbler. So essentially I'm just going to drill some holes into this tubing, and then up here I will attach that to an air pump from a jacuzzi, a hot tub that pushes the bubbles through there. That'll just work perfect. Fill this up with water and then dump our lettuce in. It'll bubble it. Now this is where, right there, is where I want to put a washing machine that's converted into a salad spinner. I'll have to tell you that story sometime. I've already gone through 4 washing machines. Apparently the newer ones have a variable speed motor, and when you direct wire the motor on it, you'll blow it and you'll burn it out. Interesting fun fact for you kids at home. Here is our drying rack. So up here is where the fans are going to sit. And then over here is going to be our bagging table. All the bags and scales and stuff will be over there. And then here's the harvest bins. Like I said, it's a heck of a mess right now. I got to get rid of this or turn it into a pond or do something. But all right, let's show you what's going on out in the snowy field today. Here's our outside cleaning station as far as root vegetables go. So I'll be able to put them radishes and stuff into bundles, spray them off on here and let them kind of dry off. We have got, here's our garlic that we got in last November 20th. So I'm pretty happy that it's coming up as good as it is, because that's way later than what it should have been in. Definitely got some weed pressure in here. Apparently there was pumpkins in here last year, and a lot of the weed seeds blew in and nobody took care of it. So yesterday Riley and I went through and hand weeded this bed, and these 2 beds are whatever, they're going to be next. Got to get the weeds under control or I'm not a happy camper. This is not my area, but my area is over her. So let's see. It's basically, I think it's 125 feet by 82 or 83 feet. It's basically 10,000 square feet, which is the biggest garden that I've had. So this is 125 feet of loose leaf lettuce, which is starting to pop up. This is a half a bed of arugula and a half a bed of radish, which is popping up. I've got baby carrots in here. I think I probably got about 20,000 of them in there. This is Napoli. It's a main season carrot. And then over here is a full row of baby beets, and then a row of whatever. No, it's not whatever. It's beets, but what I did was I split it into thirds, and I did a third of the yellow beets, a third of the cylindrical ones, the ones that are kind of designed for pickling. They fit into the jars so nice. And then a third of it is regular beets. What did I do in here? I did a half a row of spinach, and then because it's been about a week or 10 days since I did the radish, I did another half row of radish, so I have successional planting. Obviously we got the beds roughed out in here, but I don't have what I need in there quite yet. This bed is prepped. What was I going to put in there? I was going to put my leeks in there. So here's the celeriac that I transplanted out yesterday, and it looks to be doing okay. It looks fine. A little chilly, but fine. And then take your pick. I've got what do I have? I've got, I think, 1,000 red onions. I've got 1,000 shallots. I believe I did 4,000 storage onions and 2,000 of the Elsa Craigs. So this row's a little bit wider. I think we went 8 across here and 6 across on these other rows. But I have the better part of 8,000 onions in. We've got celery over here. That's some kohlrabi, and then more celery. And then there's tons going on back here. This is back here is where there's corn direct seeded underneath that row cover, that poly there, that I helped the farmer put up yesterday. So we're gonna have some sweet corn. There's 3 different types of cabbage. There's Brussels sprouts already in the ground up there. Here's the farmer's garlic. He's got, I believe, for sort of the main season sellable this year, he's got 9,000. And then if you let the scapes, kind of go to maturity on a hardneck garlic, they form a little cluster of, whatever, little baby garlics. You save those and plant those, and this is what you get. So they're going to produce a single bulb like that, and then the following year he will plant them in here. So he is just constantly refreshing his seed stock on that, which is, I love it. It's fantastic. Once everything's all up and rolling, I will definitely give you a full tour and just to see what's going on. But, is that enough tulips for you? No? Well, good, because there's more. Got a couple little daffodils poking up. And this is funny, because this isn't even... Farmer doesn't intend to take any of this to market. It's just for him and his wife's enjoyment. So, you'll see plenty of flowers here in short order. And basically this entire area over here is for cut flowers for the market. So he's gonna go hard on some cut flowers, and I'm super excited about it. Let me show you something that's so cool to me. You see this area over here? Do you see it? You totally see it, right? Got the snow on it. It goes all the way back. That is the largest asparagus patch I have ever seen. So very much looking forward to that. That should be poking its head up in the next week or two. And yeah, there you go. So what's on my list to get done in the next little bit? I need to get all of these either direct seeded or transplanted out, which I'm kind of ready for. I'm waiting on some more irrigation line to come in. I need to get that bubbler set up with the blower on it. I need to figure out that washing machine issue. I'm not an electrician. Not sure if I told you before, but I'm not. And I really need to get that sorted. And then I need to put roll-up sides on the greenhouse, because you can't tell from a day like today, but when it's 18 degrees out here, it gets smoking hot in there. So roll-up sides, a washing machine conversion into a salad spinner, get my air blower for the bubbler, and get everything seeded out before the 21st. Yeah, no worries. I got this. All right. Hey, if you did watch this little walk along, I appreciate it. It's for my friends and my enemies alike, just to show you what's going on. Kids and I have been going, I don't know, like 13 to 15 hours a day, and I know that sounds like a lot, because it is a lot, but we have such a short growing season. Yeah, so we definitely don't put in as much effort in the winter, because there isn't as much to do, but we knew what we were getting into, and I'm totally excited. The girls did. I showed them how to plant. They got all those onions in. I've had them helping out every step of the way, and they've been right into it. So it's been super motivating. been super, super motivating. So I have an absolute ton of things left to do. And that's probably the reason why you're not going to see an enormous amount of videos out of me, because I just don't have time to set up the camera and do cool little angles and sit down and edit it for 3-4 hours. And I just don't have time. Now, this is how we're making our living. The three of us are working more than full time here. And who knows, if I get this farming thing down pat, I might just make regular videos in the following year. But again, if you did stick with me, thanks a ton. And if you didn't, well, I guess you didn't. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and I will see you when there's a lot more green in that there field. Bye.